Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another beautiful video. Today I will give you guys a brief introduction to the master of fashion, to the genius behind so many archival pieces that we all love, and the creator that so many brands take inspiration from today. And that would be Raf Simons. Personally, Raf Simons is the man who got me into fashion in the first place. So there is a very deep connection there, going from the first shoes I've ever wanted being Oswego's, to that just expanding into everything else, to my fashion evolving to what it is today, and me still appreciating Raf Simons almost more than any other designer. Now, Raf Simons has been in fashion for a very long time. He started off with his first show in 1989. This was on an MM3 camera, and it was a very sort of, I don't want to say sketchily put together, but very era of its time sort of video that was made for an upcoming designer and his fashion label. He would then go on to create his namesake brand, Raf Simons, and his co-brand Raf by Raf Simons. Of course, Raf Simons did not grow up in this fashion-based world, as his father was a watchman and his mother was a housemaid. He grew up in Ghent, later graduated from a university in Ghent, and went on all on his own to do his passion project. Luckily, he lived in a place that was surrounded in the culture of fashion, as in near Antwerp, Belgium, all of that, Paris, London. Just Europe itself was really enveloped in this culture of fashion. Raf Simons would then start going from season to season, coming out with better and better creations, all based off of punk in the 80s, wrapped around the European culture at that time, and everything else all together to finally create his masterpieces of the early 2000s. And this is really where it started taking off with Raf, with a huge success for his 2000s, for his spring summer 2000, autumn winter 2000, his spring summer autumn winter 2002, 2003, and 5, along with 4, just doing absolutely amazing. And each collection was so beautiful and unique, and it really represented Raf. As he says, he doesn't want to make clothing, he wants to express himself and show this emotion, and he really captures that within each of his collections. Now, of course, Raf would also work for places such as Prada now, to Dior, Jill Sander, and was the co-director of Calvin Klein at one point as well, as you all know. So really this diverse, creative man that could seemed as if he could do any type of fashion and master it, from high-end to punk to Americano jeans such as Calvin Klein, and really just the whole span of the fashion industry was enveloped in Raf. And I really think that's why you'll see pieces today from those times that I mentioned, the early 2000s, selling for as much as they do now. Of course, there's iconic things such as the bomber jacket, and just everything else from those collections has a pretty hefty price. But that's just because of how much of an influential person he was in fashion, and how well he did in those beginning years. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I just wanted to do a quick summary of, an introduction to Raf Simons, as he is someone that fascinates me. I'll have a piece of his coming in within the next couple days that I definitely want to show off to you guys. But in the meantime, have an amazing day.